This is just a show and tell video. I'm not an expert on routers, modems and 4G, but I wanted to share my experience of experimenting with a 4G router. First, some background. I've been thinking of buying a mobile internet data solution for my camper van for some time, but I've done nothing about it. My 18-month contract with EE for my home broadband is coming to an end, and so I received the obligatory email telling me that in 3 weeks they'd increase my monthly charges by 53%. And because I'm about 4 miles from the nearest exchange, in the middle of nowhere, the guaranteed speed would not and could not be increased despite the increased cost, and historically the connection drops on a regular basis. The house is about 2 miles away from the nearest 4G mast, with zero line of sight, which I assumed would be an issue. My mobile phone contract's with Vodafone, and I know it receives a 4G signal if it's held against one specific bedroom window. The signal strength is obviously atrocious. I did the usual research and bought a TP-Link Archer MR600 router, in the knowledge that if it didn't work in the house, it would work in the van somewhere in Scotland. I used the Ofcom website to determine the best 4G mobile operator for my address, both indoors and outdoors, and that turned out to be O2, and a SIM card was duly purchased, albeit through giffgaff. Having tried the MR600 with a stock antenna and the O2 SIM card at every window in the house, it came as no surprise that the best signal and performance was on the same windowsill that the mobile phone received 4G via the Vodafone network. That said, the MR600 was capable of receiving a signal and delivering an internet speed better than the landline on all the windowsills on that side of the house, something which the mobile via Vodafone failed to do. The signal strength using the stock antenna is considered reasonable when compared to this chart available on the Teltonika Network's wiki page, and this is how it performed with upload and download speeds compared to the landline. All these tests are with the router or the modem connected to my XPS 15 laptop by a wireless link. First on show are the speeds using the landline via the EE modem. It made me smile to see that the EE download speeds had increased from around 15 to 16 the day after I called to cancel the account, although it seems that there's nothing EE or anyone else can do to change the upload speed with the existing infrastructure. And now for the MR600, which is somehow, someway accessing the 4G network over the hill, through some trees, and definitely not in line of sight. I'll let the numbers speak for themselves. Needless to say, 4G is the way to go for me. For years, the governments have promised super fast broadband to rural areas, but I guess that down these Scottish glens there just aren't enough voters for them to be sufficiently motivated to deliver the promised improvements in the infrastructure. Anyway, it's all good, and now I'll be able to upload YouTube videos in less than half a day. Total result